Hello and welcome to In the Library with
Molly
and Adrian. Tara's too cool to join us today, so I had to find someone even cooler, and I got Molly.
Yeah, I was on way down on the list. I think I was the 17th person Adrian asked. You're stuck with me now.
Listen, the first 16 were very cool people.
Okay, I believe you.
Nobody can see me shaking my head. This is an audio-only media. So, Molly, you are here today to discuss goings-on at the library, yes?
Sure am.
What's going on at the library?
So many things are going on at the library every day. Today, we are actually intaking art for our annual art show, Arts for Our Future.
Have you entered any art for the art show?
I have not. I am not particularly artistic, so I have not entered any art. I do look forward to this event every year. It's lovely to see all the creativity and talent in our community. The art reception is taking place on Sunday, November 2nd, and the art will be on display through November 21st. So come check it out.
Fantastic. If you were going to enter a piece of art, what would you make?
Oh, I don't know. What would you make?
I dabble in painting in my spare time, so I'd probably slap something together.
Probably some kind of mixed media. I feel like there's a little squishiness there.
I have a jar of teeth, and
you could do something with that.
I claim that it's mixed media, but my wife says it's not. And where did I get the teeth?
Yeah. Some art does make you ask questions.
Right? What else is going on at the library?
What else is going on? On Saturday, November 1st, so hopefully the day after people are listening to this. Mm-hmm. Yes? Saturday, November 1st, there's a morning screening and an afternoon screening of a documentary called Kiss the Ground that is about soil health, I believe, is the main focus of the documentary. That's free, open to the public. Please come join us. It'll be a lovely educational experience.
Have you seen it?
I have not seen it. I read that Woody Harrelson narrates it, and I like him, so should be good.
Tribeca Film Festival 2020 official selection.
Mm-hmm. It is award-winning? Question mark?
Question mark?
Don't quote me on that. You can publish me saying that, but don't quote me on it.
I'll be honest, I've never kissed the ground. Not willingly. Maybe I face planted into it.
Well, maybe you should try.
Maybe I should try.
Mm-hmm.
I have to ask the Earth's consent first, though.
That's important.
It is.
I think Mother Earth will accept kisses.
So, for our listeners out there, you've done some work with a greenhouse, yes?
I have. This was our first season with the greenhouse. I am learning some things, such as it is too hot for tomatoes in the greenhouse. It's hard to keep them juicy in there.
But aren't they called hothouse tomatoes?
They are, which I think is a little misleading. Maybe it would have been more successful if our greenhouse wasn't in full sun. So I think we're going to get the most use out of our greenhouse by extending our season at the beginning and the end, kind of taking the edge off of those cold temperatures in the fall and the spring.
And what do you do with the things you grow in the greenhouse?
Some of them go into the crop swap, which is usually up in our library July through, I think I took it down mid-October this year. So crops from our community gardens and our personal gardens can go there, and people who stop by the library are welcome to drop off their own and pick up a snack.
What is your favorite thing to grow in the greenhouse?
In the greenhouse? Well, I have some cacti out there right now. We're doing pretty good. I don't know if I have a favorite yet because it wasn't a robust, full, knowledgeable season.
Can I tell you one of my favorite cacti stories?
Absolutely. Fantastic. I'd love to hear it.
So, when I moved into my house, it hadn't been, the exterior hadn't been maintained in some time, and there were large piles of dead leaves. And I put some plastic gloves on as I was moving those leaves to be into the trash and stuff. But it turns out that one of the piles of leaves was not just a pile of leaves. It was a cactus.
Yay! Was it a prickly pear cactus?
I don't know, but I know that it was very pointy and that I grabbed it with probably too much force.
Ooh. Oh, no. Is that how you found out you were allergic to cacti?
I don't think I'm allergic to cacti.
Oh. You're allergic to many things, so.
That's not true.
No?
No.
How many things are you allergic to?
2.
2?
Cats and acrylic.
Oh, okay. There's just acrylic in a lot of things.
It's in everything.
So cats are in even more things.
There may be a cat in this room with us right now.
There's certainly cat fur.
Do you have any upcoming programs you would like to tell our listeners about?
Sure. An ongoing annual program is our Friends of the Library Basket fundraiser. We are accepting donations of baskets. People can drop those off starting November 14th. And I'm hoping to take in donations, all of the donations, the 14th, 15th, and 16th. The baskets will go out, and ticket sales will start on the 17th. Those tickets are $1 each, or 6 for $5. And that will go on through December 6th. Okay. And then we'll notify winners on December 7th.
And just to clarify, you said this starts November 14th.
For drop-off,
Is that in November?
That is in November of this year, 2025.
Okay, very good. I was concerned.
Thanks for clarifying. The dates will change next year by a couple days. I believe it's a leap year. So,
how far can you leap?
I think I could get a good maybe yard and a half. It's been a while since I've leapt. I'm hoping that's a conservative estimate. How far can you leap?
More than 3 inches.
Wow, good job.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that one. Do you know the difference between a hop and a leap?
I don't. Are you going to tell me?
No.
Okay.
Moving on.
Glad we addressed that. I do have some other programs coming up. We have Michelle, who is a master gardener. I think she was on a couple months ago talking about a lineup of fall and winter programs. And we do indeed have a lineup of fall and winter programs. So as I mentioned before, we have those documentary screenings on November 1st. On December 6th, there will be a program centered around gifts for gardeners or gifts for or from the garden. On January 17th, we have a presentation on building your own butterfly garden. January 31st, we have our winter sowing program. Again, that was massively successful last year. It was wonderful to see so many people show up and want to plant native plants. We have 2 sessions, morning and afternoon. We'll have our little milk jug planters. Getting further in, do you want me to keep going? We've got...
Well, can I stop you for a question?
You sure can. It's your podcast.
So, butterfly garden.
Butterfly garden.
Where do you get butterfly-sized trowels?
You'd probably have to get a specialty store, maybe miniature store, or you could just get a really big butterfly. Anyway, February 21st, we have gardening for beginners. So if you're new to gardening, that'll help you get a head start before it's planting season. March, we have 2 programs. March 14th, we'll have planting a vegetable garden. And then March 28th, we have a vegetable seed starting workshop. So you can kind of get your plan together and then come join us and we'll give you seeds to get your crops going.
If I could ask, it's generally cold in March.
It is.
And plants don't grow very well in the cold.
No, we do encourage people to start their seeds indoors and keep them indoors until it stops being cold outdoors.
Okay.
They do well with that.
Now, is there any sort of like a learning curve or period between when you start the seeds and when they're housebroken?
I haven't had good success with housebreaking vegetable plants, but never say never.
Okay.
Maybe you could litter train them.
That's a good thought.
Yeah.
That's a good thought.
I tend to put mine in soil, but you do you. And then to round out our spring programming, We have, looking way ahead now, April 19th to kick off Earth Day programming. We have Build Your Own Dead Hedge. We've gotten a lot of questions about the woven dead hedge fence that we have up front by our new this year Monarch Way stations. And we wanted to be able to show people how to make one themselves.
For those of you not in the aware, there is a musical trio out of England called the Dead Hedge Trio, but I assume this isn't about starting a band.
I also was not aware of this trio. No, it's not about starting a band. It is about creating a little fence or a hedge, perhaps. Some people might call it a hedge, out of dead materials such as sticks, leaves, things like that.
So you know
dead plant material.
You know a little bit about hedges, right?
A little bit.
Why are they called hedgehogs?
I think because they live in the hedges. Hedgehogs are native to England, right? And they have their little hedgerows and their little
Is that
gardens.
where it comes from?
I don't know. Let's look it up. Let's go to Dr. Google. Do you edit out these silences?
Of course I do.
Yep. I like listening to the podcast and hearing you say you're going to edit this out.
They live in hedges, and they get the term hog because they have a pig snout.
Aw.
So yes. I do tend to say I'm going to edit this out, and then I don't edit things out because sometimes that's funny.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. Don't worry. I will edit something out of this podcast.
I believe you.
Ooh.
Hopefully all of my ums.
They were originally called urchins.
Urchins?
Which is where the term sea urchin comes from.
Oh, because they're spiky.
Yeah, that's... Why don't we still call them urchins?
I feel like there might be a class-related explanation for that. We could also Google that.
That's not.
Okay. All right. What else do we have going on? Oh, I wanted to shout out our chess club. They meet on Tuesdays. It's a good group of people that come out, but it is a small group. So if you want to make that small group a bigger group, please come join them. Tuesdays, 4 p.m. to, I'm going to say 7:45, even though I argue with them every week, and they say it's 8, because I put 8 on a flyer one time. So.
See how they are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
How much are you regretting agreeing to come on the podcast at this time?
Oh, on a scale of...
Let's go like 1 to yes.
1 to yes. I'll go with a solid 2.
Fantastic. We've talked about programs going on. Do you have any others you would like to share?
I don't believe so.
Fantastic.
I hit mine. Oh, I have my band books club.
Oh.
Please come. It's so cool. It's we have fantastic conversations. We meet on the 4th Wednesday of every month.
The 4th Wednesday of every month?
Of every month, except December and November.
So,
in November, we meet the 3rd Wednesday because the 4th Wednesday is the day before Thanksgiving, and that's a lot.
So since you're probably listening to this at the end of October or the early November, we recommend you come out on the 3rd Wednesday
of November 2025.
That's correct.
Or
if you're 12,000 years in the future, this library probably won't be here.
And I certainly won't be here. If I'm still around, I hope to be retired by then.
Can you imagine?
Working for 12,000 more years?
Yeah.
Some days I can't imagine.
It's wonderful.
Okay. Adrian and I have different opinions on things sometimes.
Sometimes?
Sometimes.
Most time.
But I just sent out my book list for 2026 today, and I'm very excited about our lineup. A lot of nonfiction, which it's a little sad. It's very sad that so much nonfiction has been banned or challenged. I would like to mention that our community is pretty accepting, and we don't have to deal with book banning issues.
What was your favorite book of the last year?
That we read for book club, or that I read on my own?
For your book club.
For book club.
We'll narrow it down.
We just read Stamped Racism, Anti-Racism, and You. It's by Jason Reynolds. It's a remix of Ibram X. Kendi's Stamped from the Beginning. That generated a lot of really thoughtful conversation. I learned a lot. I gained historical context for some things going on now. That was probably my favorite. I might just be saying that because it was the most recent thing we read, and it's at the forefront of my mind.
Right. While we're on the topic of book clubs, if I can plug my own book club, if you are interested in gaming, the Stories and Strategies Book Club meets the second Tuesday of every month. We're taking November off, but we will be meeting in December. For December, it is Choose Your Own Psychology book, and we'll be playing poker. And then for January, it'll be Choose Your Own Thriller book, and we'll be pairing that with Betrayal at House on the Hill.
So you choose your own psychology book, like a textbook? Can I bring like the DSM-5?
If you would like.
Okay.
It's choose your own, whatever you want to read.
Choose your own adventure.
Yep. There is a schedule coming out for next year that is more formalized, but for this, our starting year, it just didn't. I started it too late in the year to want to get in on all of that.
That's how I was my first year book clubbing. Mm-hmm. How many book clubs do you belong to?
None.
None? Except yours?
Yeah.
Or did they kick you out?
They kicked me out. Yeah, They said I wasn't cool enough. Oh. I hear that a lot.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Usually we try to say it quiet enough that you don't hear us.
I have really good hearing. What have you been reading?
What have I been reading? I've been reading, Stamped sent me on a little journey, so I do have to say I'm always reading about race in America, but now I'm listening to Stamped from the Beginning, which is the full-length book by Ibram X. Kendi, and I just finished a collection of African-American folklore by Zora Neale Hurston. She's kind of a favorite of mine. She's a very complicated character. That was called Mules and Men. It was really interesting. A lot of that writing is published in other collections of her work, so a lot of it was repeat for me, but interesting to hear again. And I've also been reading a lot of Irish literature set around the Troubles. So I think all of the lit I've read so far has been set in Northern Ireland, and it's fun to listen to the audiobooks. You get the Irish accent. Milkman by Anna Burns, Big Girl, Small Town, and Factory Girls by Michelle Gallen. And up next, I'll be reading Say Nothing. That's a nonfiction by Patrick Radden Keefe about the murders and the IRA. Yeah. How about you? What have you been reading?
I just finished judging for an independent author.
Oh, yeah.
Competition.
You had told me about that.
Yeah. The most recent things that I read, Lunch Ladies by Jodi Thompson Carr, which set in the 70s, a small town in America where a group of lunch ladies go about trying to influence and change the lives of other people in their community.
Cool.
Yeah, it's good stuff. A lot of racial issues because, it's in the South during the 70s. And the main characters, the lunch ladies, are African American. So that was an interesting read. Pretty good.
Are these adult books or?
Yes, these are adult books.
Adult as in written for adults versus like middle grade? Or,
yeah, that is correct. As Gray is Black and White, which bordered, it was right on the line between YA and adult. And that
what's that new genre? That new adult? Is that?
Maybe.
Our library doesn't categorize things that way, but I've been seeing that in other systems.
Yeah, As Gray is Black and White was written by Faith Knight, and that one is about a young man who is living in the South, and he discovers that he is biracial, and that immediately sort of upends his world because now that he's biracial, he is no longer white.
Right. The straddling two cultures, two communities. Yeah, that makes for really interesting.
So he gets kicked out of his high school and has to attend a black high school, even though he's mostly, even though he looks white because so that deals with a lot of racial identity because he's blonde and blue-eyed going to a black school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that a theme of the works you were judging, or just happened to be?
Just happened to be. There were a few different ones. Those two came to my mind. We also did like While Evelyn Sleeps, which was a time-traveling murder mystery.
Fun.
Yeah.
Did they solve it?
You'd have to read it to find out. You don't want spoilers.
I want spoilers, but I suppose our listeners may feel otherwise.
Do you have a spoiler on the back of your car? You get one. Big
I do not. I drive a small SUV. I don't think they usually make those. My hatchback would maybe.
You can get a spoiler. I guarantee you, we can mount a spoiler if you want one.
Oh, well, I should probably take care of my oil change first, but I'll put it on the list.
If you mind. Yeah, so that was fun. For personal reading, I just finished The Haunting of Ashburn House by Darcy Coates.
Spooky.
It was supposed to be spooky, yes.
Mm-hmm. It was not.
I don't want to offend any of our listeners out there. I've read a number of books by Darcy Coates.
Mm-hmm.
All of Darcy Coates' books that I've read, they've all been horror/mystery thrillers.
Mm-hmm.
And they end up feeling almost, to me at least, they almost feel more like a cozy read. And it's like you're missing the horror thriller.
Maybe she needs to reassess her genre.
Maybe.
Or maybe you are just not that scarable.
It could be. I'll just, for those of you who have not read The Haunting of Ashburn House, they spend more time talking about the main character, whose name also happens to be Adrian, which is always frustrating to me when that happens.
Why?
Because my name isn't that common that I'm not used to like seeing or hearing it all over the place. So when I do, it's suddenly like, why is this? You probably don't have.
Yeah, there aren't that many Mollys. So I thought there would be more in this Irish lit kick I'm on, but I think there's been one, and as a side character.
Like I think I'd feel differently if my name was like Matt or John, or where you like see it and hear it all the time. But because I was listening to the audiobook version of this book, and so every time they're like Adrian turned, I'm like, stop it.
Like, no, I didn't.
But there's more time spent describing the main character's cat than is spent describing the monster.
Is the cat the monster?
Sadly, no, but that would have been a fun book. Darcy Coates, I've read a bunch of your stuff. You're a fine writer. You're not very scary.
Aw. But other people might find Darcy Coates scary. I think Adrian maybe has a different scale
So
than the
I
average bear.
I don't know if I've told you this, but in my spare time, I am trying to write a book.
Is that a true story?
This is a true story. I probably shouldn't be saying this because now people are going to be
When's the book coming out?
Well, it's still in the like second draft stage.
Okay. But
I gave it to our.
That means you got through the first draft stage.
I gave it to our boss Jen to look at.
Yeah, I love our boss Jen.
And she did say that one of the scenes really creeped her out, and I was like,
nice.
Yes. Do you have any last words for our listeners out there?
Well, no, not specific last words. But on the subject of spooky reads, I don't know if you have read any body horror. That's a genre I get into sometimes. It's a nice vehicle for like feminist themes a lot of times. The Eyes Are the Best Part. That was a good one that I read for a different book club. Chlorine by Jade Song. Jade Song? I think that's the author's name.
Are the eyes the best part?
I don't know. I haven't tried any eyes. That is a reference to both fish eyes and a different kind of eye, which you'll have to experience for yourself when you read the book. What other programs do we have going on? Or
for all the goings on, do be sure to check out our calendar. You can visit that through mymcls.com and click on events. Our calendar has everything going on at all of our branches.
All the time.
You can search for specific events, specific times, dates, places. Check it out.
A new calendar feature that we got added just today, I think, is a gardening. You can limit what types of programs you're looking for, and they added gardening. So if you're a gardener and you loved all those gardening events I just listed, you can check that gardening box and it'll show you just the gardening stuff.
Fantastic. Do be sure to check that out.
Please do.
And we would like to thank you for listening. If you happen to be watching us on YouTube, please be sure to like and subscribe and hit the ring bell for notifications. And since Tara's not here to say it, if you're listening on Spotify, do be sure to like the page and the episode because it helps us with the algorithm.
Yay, the algorithm.
There's that song. I can't.
There is that song, yes.
The algorithm is gonna get you.
Nope, never heard of it.
Okay. Well,
is it on Spotify?
Maybe. I bet it is.
Probably like it. That would help with my algorithm.
Would it? We would like to thank you for listening, and this has been In the Library with
Molly
and Adrian. Thanks for listening.
Thanks.